Hello everybody, welcome to my little piece of heaven. A long time ago, about 4 years ago, maybe even more than that, I started looking at a piece of property here in Tennessee where my family lives, and I had been in California for like 20 something years, and I was waiting to have that perfect time to move closer to family and away from the hustle and bustle of Northern California. And I was looking for a house, the perfect house. And by perfect, I didn't mean like an expensive house, which I couldn't afford, but something I could work with. I was a gardener for a few years in California, and I wanted something that had a nice, reasonable yard that I could play with. And I think I got more than I bargained for. I found this place, which had, according to the owner, about 200 varieties of daylilies. And that was one of the selling points for getting this house. These are some of the ones that are here. Some of them still have the names on it, but in between gardening and using the mower right next to it and all kinds of things, I think most of them are destroyed. So I don't really know the names of most of them, but these are pretty long. I love these. I love these. So this is one in a long series of my project, because this is a work in progress. There's so much work that needs to be done, but it already looks really good the way it is. It was great the way I found it, but I wanted to give it my touch, if you will. And so far so good. I haven't been able to keep up with the weeds in between the plants because there's so much to do, but I find it kind of rewarding that I always have something to do. I don't get bored playing in the yard. I mean, some of these are kind of a dwarf daylilies, yellow. And these, I don't know what color this is. It's not red, burgundy maybe. These are kind of short. There's some trees growing in between the flowers. Off yellow right here. This one, I love the color. This area is kind of in the shade a bit, so they don't grow as good as the others. They stay pretty thin, and that's a different variation than this one. That is a potentate Nesmith 43, another yellow. So at some point I'm going to clear the branches from trees that are causing some of the shade, so hopefully I can see the shade, the branches over there. I need to get more sun. And there you go, there's the others. Fortunately or unfortunately, some of them grow flower late, and so I get flowers for a longer period of time. Of course, since they flower at different times, all these are fabulous. I don't get to see the whole garden blooming at the same time. Like sometimes I want to see it. Oh my God, that's precious. Oh, that one. I don't know what color that is, but it's the phone doesn't make it look as exactly as it is. Yeah, it doesn't do it justice. So some part of the projects that I have is a trellis right here. That's an old rose bush with a small trellis, and I've been trying to help it along. That's a smaller one. It's a beautiful color. So they've been blooming for about 2 weeks now, and I will probably get flowers for the next month. I mean, there's so many new buds right there. And that one, I don't know what it is, but it looks like watermelon. Not like watermelon, like what do you call it? Cantaloupe. That one's beautiful too. So there's other areas that I will show you in the next videos on the things that I need to change, and some of the progress that I've been making with the yard. This is the main one, trying to place some of the daylilies in strategic areas, so everywhere I go I can see some of them. This is almost white. I don't know what that is. Oh, this one is different. Forgot about this one. So it's been difficult to keep him completely clean, because there's so much to do. This is just a small part of the yard. The yard is not the yard, but the size of the property is about 3 acres, including where the house sits. So there's plenty to do, and try to convert it into a small piece of paradise, a small piece of heaven. And I've tried not to sell too many, but like some of the yellows, they're the ones that I have the most. They grow just about everywhere, and I'm not as attached to those as I am to the varieties that are more difficult to get, but I really like that just pop. So the last one's over here. It's been dry lately, hasn't rained much, so these over here haven't grown as much as I'd like them to. So it either needs to rain, or I need to get some buckets and start getting some water to them. So that is the beginning of my project. Hopefully, if it rains. Last year, this area over here was looking very beautiful. Almost all of the bulbs almost at the same time blooming. So this is my challenge here in my new piece of heaven in Tennessee. So I'll give you an update of the other areas that I have here in the yard. It's starting to look nice. So see you guys later.